Grand Rising, and welcome to another session of our Wednesday morning prayer and meditation hour. This is Adeshina Shindar, Lady Indigo of Indigo Rising, Healing Through Wholeness, welcoming all you beautiful ladies to the circle. Giving thanks this morning for spirit, for the energy, the source of life that is in us, around us, and through us, that is us. And opening the space for the ancestors to come on in and settle in between us and fill in the spaces and the places and just offer us their energy, their love, and their light to bring us a different perspective through their energetic vibrations, through their messages and their synchronicities, and how they deal and work with each and every one of us. Thanking our guides and our angels, thanking all of those who are present that love us and surround us with light. I give thanks to our own Ori that woke us up this morning and that was very persistent in having us be in this space. I thank Spirit for this space and this time that we come together and we encourage one another and we just lift ourselves up and open our minds to another perspective and maybe have a whole energetic shift sometimes when we leave the space. And so I just give thanks as we open it up and we're talking about what if this morning. So welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? I see some new people. Lenore came on. Good morning, Lenore.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. I see Sherry. Good morning. I see Raylia.
Morning.
Come on. We got a full house this
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. And so let me share my screen. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. Sorry. All right, wait. Okay, share my screen. All right. Boom. All right. Everybody see that?
Yes. Yes.
All right. What if? What if it goes well? What if you have fun? What if you actually succeed? What if it all works out, nothing goes wrong, and everything is okay? Isn't that just a breath of fresh air to just come in this morning talking about the what if it goes good? Because how many times is our default, what if they don't give me the loan? What if the person doesn't show up? What if I don't pass the test? What if, we always go to the lower level, right? But this morning, we are going to keep ourselves in the positive numbers. When I think of a number line, like when we were kids, we're going to keep ourselves in the positive numbers. And we're going to say, what if it all goes well? How did that resonate with somebody? Give me three people. Give me quick about, give me a 30-second response. What if? Who is that? I don't have nobody coming in on this.
Okay, I'll come in.
Come on. Who
What
is
if it
that?
goes? This is Lena. What if it
Come
goes
on.
well? the relationship I was in. I would be happily married to the man of my dreams. We'd be having so much fun, so much success. It would all work out. Nothing would
Mm-hmm.
go wrong. We'd have all the money. We'd be working towards helping young people. That's kind of a dream of his and mine also.
Mm-hmm.
We'd be helping the poor, doing what God commands us to do, and it would just be great. And we'd be
Oh,
so happy.
okay. Okay. And can you see that happening? Can you imagine that? Can you envision that happening?
I can envision it happening. Yes, I
All
can.
right.
I can, even though, yes, the negative tries to say, it ain't gonna, yes, it can happen. I can see it
Mhm.
happening.
All
I can
right.
see it happening.
All right. And is that a possibility that you're opening up for yourself?
In my mind, it is.
Okay. Okay. No, no, no.
In my,
No, it's okay.
yes,
You are
yes,
you
in my
you you
mind, yes.
can create, that's a possibility that everything that you are desiring in this relationship it can happen. You can create a space where a relationship like that can exist.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Ashay, thank you. Thank you. Somebody else. What if?
What if we just let it be? What if we surrendered and allowed everything to be as is? We allowed people to be and we just embrace it all for the beauty that's in it.
Mm-hmm. What if?
What if?
What if? Right. What if? All right. Somebody else. What if? Nobody else today.
We just waking up.
I know that's right. Me too, y'all.
I wanted to say something, but I don't know if I can keep it to 30 seconds.
Go on and say it, Angel.
You could do it, Angel. Come on. What
Okay,
if?
okay, one time. So guess what? I just love looking at it. And it was just a switch of a mindset. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to wait till what if.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just be happy now? And but I love reading it because it was like, what if I just be happy now before it all happened?
Mm-hmm.
What if, you know? And then when it do happen, I'll just even be more happier.
Come on. Come on. What if? Ashe. Ashe. What if? What if? What if? And when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is a great conversation jumping off piece because most of the time, like I said, starting out, we are in that mindset of Eeyore. Oh no, there's always a but. There's always a but. I want to do this, but um, I desire to have good health and a positive mindset, but you know I want to love and I want to be free to love, but and that but creates um, an oxymoron, right? Because we start out with what we want, and that but automatically sets up opposition as to why we can't have it, right? And so you end up in this stagnant place of killing your dream or killing your peace or killing your happiness. Because as soon as you say, this is what I want, the mind kicks in with some muscle memory of the last time or something that happened in the past. And it just gobbles up your energy and your courage and all of that you could put into positively creating a space for it to exist. It's like you open the space, you peek out, but then as soon as you go to do it, that butt comes in and it's like it gobbles you back up and you're drugged back into the past. of why it can't happen, or it's, it's slim pickings if it could happen, or, you understand what I'm saying? It just takes all the life out of it. It takes the wind from beneath your wings, right? And you just fall flat. Can anybody uh, attest to that? Does that resonate with anyone this morning?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always saying, get your butt out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of times I am so disappointed because I have all these dreams and my mind imagines so vividly. And then when I go into action with it, I get some sort of opposition, and I feel like, oh, it just fell flat. But what if I keep going? I keep striving. I keep creating possibilities, because I know that I'm creating the world that I desire and deserve. And some of the things that I may be trying to place in my new world don't fit there. And what if it's okay anyway? What if it goes well? What if 99.9% of the things that I'm dealing with right now don't exist in my new world, and it's unfamiliar, and I'm meeting new people, and I'm going to new places that are not tethered to anything in the old world? What if everything's okay? Because I think that's what stops me from stepping over the threshold into the new world. Is it's just so new. It's so different that I just keep trying to pull from my past people and things and mindsets and portions of me, those versions of me that I have to create in this world to survive. I keep trying to invite them into the new world, and they can't go there because I think that those things will make everything okay. But guess what? What if it's okay and it works out without those layers of me? Just with the raw, new, baby skin, wide eyed, touching, tasting, feeling everything, new me, everything goes good. Can you imagine yourself as a babe, per se, new, experiencing a energetic or a paradigm shift so profound that you and the way the world looks has no uh, it doesn't look anything like your old way of thinking, walking, talking, existing, um, how you work with your bodies, how you work with your health, how you process um, in conversation. I mean, you have created this whole new way of being, and it all works out. You actually have fun. It goes well. None of your fears and doubts are present, and none of them could creep in. How does that life look for you? Somebody come in and tell me what that new life looks like for them. Come on, sisters. Let's put on our imagination hat this morning, our creative hat this morning. What does that world look like?
It's Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, sis. How you doing?
Sleepy.
Nature Walker, Nature Walker, Nature Walker.
Well, I would say my what if would be what if all is well in my nonprofit?
Mm-hmm.
What if all of the grants come through? What if what if we make it happen? What if we have the money to feed the homeless? What if we have the money to take care of the operations? What if
Mm-hmm.
um, what if all is well with the nonprofit?
Yeah. What impact would that have on the community? I mean, what would be a visible change in your what if
Um,
world?
with the community, we could feed more, we could do more.
Mm-hmm.
With us, it would be less stress.
Mm-hmm.
When we aren't meeting our goals, then there are times where there's a stress level. But what if we meet our goals? And then, there are times where it's like it's all all is well, not all will be well for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I just go back to I let go and let God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I usually get my needs met. Maybe not my wants, but I get my needs met. We're still standing. So
Ashe.
yeah.
Ashe. But even in your standing, I'm hearing what you're saying. You're still talking to me from a realistic point of view. I want you to talk to me from the point of view that we only dream about in the day, in our daydreaming. If you're a nonprofit, if the what if was all of it in your nonprofit, you had a what if moment when the van came, right?
Yes.
You had a what if moment when people showed up to your program that you hadn't seen, and you were able to feed people, and um, people came in and just showered the program with their gifts,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a beautiful exchange, and there was an impact that was made that day. um, it was a beautiful event. All was well. It succeeded. We have fun. And even with the hitches that came, they were still building on to the vision that you had. And the world was different after that day.
Yeah. Well, it would be what if would be more days of love. What if would be more resources for our brothers and sisters. What if would be for them to know that they are loved, they are seen, and they are loved. What if would be for them to take the step to obtain the resources to get help with, say, substance abuse. What if would be to take the steps to maybe to fill out the application for housing. What if for them to acknowledge the situation that they're in and they have someone to help them through it? The what ifs is to obtain another van to do what? What if is to obtain another van to send another volunteer to a different city. Maybe what if is to start working in the East Bay? What if is to start working in San Francisco?
Ashe.
What if is to obtain a fleet of vans, and what if is to obtain more employees to do what we do? What if is to get more partners. And actually, Friday, we're going to do a tour, the organization that's called Moonstar. And what if Moonstar and I become partners after this
Ashe.
tour?
Ashe. Now you own it.
Yeah. What if? Yeah.
What if? Now you own it. Getting outside of the box, making it bigger, making it grander, and in that elevation of it, really removing any doubts, any buts, making it all ands. And that's what I want to talk about. How we create a beautiful thing in our mind, and before it can get out of our mouth or into the atmosphere to materialize, we sabotage it with a but. What if everything?
Can I?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, okay. This is Lena. In my mind, too, what if African American people were on top in every area? We are not at the bottom. We are on top in finance, and we have people serving us. We are the leaders of the world. I feel like we are, even though it's been taken from us, but we are at the top. We have the servants. We're not over 51% impoverished. Matter of fact, we are 90% rich. You know, we have all this wealth and people are serving us. We have the richest, not only in finance, but in health. Our health is great. You don't hear, the stories about how many of us have high blood pressure, diabetes, and we are at the top in every area, with our
So,
money, with our health, with our wealth.
Okay. So we as a people are prospering,
Flourishing.
doing well,
Yes.
flourishing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In
We're the
every
head.
area.
We would be the head and not the tail.
And not the tail.
That's possible. That is possible. And there are many of us who are changing our mindsets and creating a life that is just that. It doesn't have we are creating ourselves to not embody the idea of being the bottom.
Right.
Because that's that's another mindset. That's a mindset that we come out that we have to come up from the bottom. Now, I'm not talking about what's happening outside of ourselves. I'm talking about not buying into or not coming out with the mindset that we have to start from the bottom. Right?
Right.
Because if we have that mindset, then guess where we are? At the bottom. And we're always fighting to get to the top. So creating a different paradigm within how we think of ourselves, how we think of what is possible for ourselves, where we decide we are. And that's the whole thing. You must agree You
Yes.
must agree and have your reality to match the agreement. I could be financially very wealthy for other people, but if I agree that I still don't have enough because the consensus says Black people are still, whatever statistics you said, um, it doesn't matter how much I have because I will always feel that I need to have more. You know what I mean? And I need to be in a
Right.
different position, and that my voice is not valuable, and that I can't enter into certain rooms. I have seen Black people who, by my standards, have less than many, but they're doing so much more, and they walk with such a um, grand posture that doors just fly open for them. Their health
Right.
is beautiful. They they have created their own sense, their own reality, and they move within it. And guess what? The universe accompanies them in that way.
Amen. Ashe.
Ashe. So it's a mindset, and we have to stop. Not we, but it would be beneficial for us, myself, our people, to create a different relationship around their positioning and how they feel, how they see themselves in the world. Not forgetting where they come from. No, not forgetting the travesties that have happened to us. No, we don't want to forget that, but we don't always want to come from that place. Ashe.
Right.
Ashe. Thank you, Miss Lena. That was good. Thank you. Because I envision that too.
Yes.
Anyone else want to come in? Mhm. Well, for me, my what if is my healing practice. What if my community becomes so versed at breath work and um, somatic exercises and understands the process in releasing their pain and their trauma, and they can live a more aware and creative existence, that they can move without their triggers being so prevalent, um, that they're willing to do shadow work and they're willing to do um, the work that's necessary for them to have emotional intelligence and really be free to begin to create the world that they want to live in, right? Not rely on a victimized mindset, um, or be in the grind mentality where they're constantly chasing, that they would be free to choose, free to choose. Just like they wake up every morning and put on a blue shirt and black pants, they would choose the life that they desire and create it and believe that they can move in it and untether themselves from their trauma and position the struggle of their people in a way that they don't constantly embody the need to struggle, that they use different words when they describe their journey, that it opens up a whole nother caveat of an existence for us. I see us taking pride in our community, in our homes, in ourselves. I see us taking our place with ease everywhere we go. Taking our place, not asking for it, not just stepping into, just as it was as normal as saying good morning and good night. That's my what if. And doing that. Ashe. Ashe.
Ashe.
All right. Just opening up our minds to really ponder what is our what if? What is it? And when we really get that in our mind, in our mind's eye, when it's so vivid, I want us to draw that down into our being, placing it in our heart, surrounding it with that love energy, that energy that believes, that knows, and then drawing that down into our solar plexus, and then surrounding that green energy with a level of yellow energy, which is that power, our effort, our conscious, our drive, our belief, our ashe, so that we can take that into our future, right? What does it look like? Your family's thriving, your marriages and relationships harmonious, your body is healthy, free of worry, and all your hormones are balanced, and the car starts up every time you get in it. And my goodness, when you walk down the street, you smile, people smile. You feel the eyes upon you are adoring. What if? When I said that, it reminded me of Cheers when Norm walks into the bar and they all go, Norm, you know?
Yeah.
What if everybody just loved you that way? It just, everybody knew your name.
Right. Right.
Man, this is giving me the good feels right now. But the icing on the cake, sisters, is I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Ain't really a secret, and I'm gonna say it anyway. You have the power to create. This
And if
world.
I might, I wanted to add something, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
And we're Proverbs women, we have made servants if we want them, and I don't want to say they are servants, but people working for us that we are paying. And we have the money and the means to do that if that's what we desire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you
As,
can create.
yes, we can create the wealth and then we're spreading it because we are employing others. I
Okay.
see that.
Okay. And that's the reality, and that's the world that's your what if.
That's my what if.
And I say stick with it. I say go for it. What if? What if? I just want to take that and bring it into the circle, bring it in to a place in our hearts and just lifting ourselves, just bringing ourselves to a vibrational frequency that allows us to think outside of the box, that allows us to live outside of the box, to just get rid of the box. How about that? And
Amen. Ashe.
just move, just be,
Ashe.
you know, Ashe. And just to just say, hey, there's nothing holding me back but me. And there's a practice to implement in my life so that I can grow and become more confident in my abilities to command, to envision, that builds and fortifies my belief and my faith and what's possible. It's a process. And it brings a sense to me of opportunity, even in the face of opposition. That all is well. That whatever's happening in my life right now, nothing is wrong.
Ashe.
Ashe. That everything is working out for my good. Even when it's uncomfortable, everything is good. I'm succeeding. I'm not the person I was yesterday. I'm definitely not the person I was 10 years ago. And the more I learn, the more I know about what's available to me and what is being created by me, the more I soar. It's all about knowledge. What does it say? The people perish for the lack of knowledge. And it's not educational knowledge, it's the knowing of who they are and what's available to them and what is they're actually empowered with to do. Well, that was a hard way to say how powerful they are. If we could just remove those socialized mindsets, those agreements that we've made that we must start here to get there, and life is hard. Life is hard, child. You just gotta go with it, and nobody's gonna accept you, so you gotta do this. And if you get out there, they're gonna, all of those, all of those um, pre-ordered situations that we have been conditioned to look for. So therefore, we create an opportunity for them to exist in a way that we stop and deal with these things, which waylays us in our what if. Does that make sense?
Yes. Mind roadblocks.
Yes. Yes. And just to piggyback on what Lena said. As a people, we got a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. We got these big dreams and these big ideas, but we also have these big butts. But I am going to create the next cancer treatment, but they probably won't take it from me. Some white person will come and steal my. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the answer to the health of my family, but Uncle John, he never listened, and but Susie, she this, I'm going to, or I envision a world of peace, but so many people are struggling and heartache, and there's no peace and tranquility. You see what I'm saying? Now, both of those things are very well could be true. But I learned a little trick, y'all. And it's everywhere where I would put but, I put and.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I put but there, I start to focus on the problem. When I put and there, I start to focus on the solutions, because they're two different things that I'm working with. Yes, I am going to create a practice here in East Palo Alto that allows the people that I love to think outside of the box and to begin to heal themselves. And a lot of people in my community are not privy to that, nor have they ever experienced that. And it will be a challenge. But guess what? It's going to happen.
Ashe.
Ashe. I'm not focusing.
Ashe.
I'm not focusing on the not. I'm focusing on the fact that with all of that in place, it's going to happen. Ashe.
It's happening. Ashe.
It's
Yes. Yes.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. Ashe, Ashe. So with that, does anybody else want to chime in on that?
I love y'all, sisters. I love our circle. I love this environment. And I want to say, I do agree with all the ladies speaking today. And it's just something that's just jumping out at me. And it's like the shifting of the mindset. It seemed like a principle that's attached to something else. Like if we change our mindset about things, like the universe just bows down to it and open it up. And it remind me of that biblical seed time and harvest. But if we could just change our mindset, it's like the universe just bows down, and it's no what ifs. It is.
Ashe.
And I'm smiling right now because it's like creating rooms like we're in, that we get the support, the motivation, and the uplifting to remove the what if and say it is. I say
Ashe. Ashe.
it's so much better. I say, y'all, I sound just like our grandmother.
Oh, Lord. Well, let's give thanks this morning, and let's just go into a prayer that is going to be so full of fire and so full of love, and it's so vibrant that everyone that we touch today, we're going to know that they've been affected by this prayer. I just want us to really collapse inside of ourselves and pray a prayer from the innermost portion of who we are, our most authentic self, and just raise our consciousness in a way that we are just surrounding and creating a life of what ifs. Really, every person that we see in our minds, what if that person acquires the desire of their heart? What if that person really knows love at its fullest? What if that person has everything that there's no lack, there's no want, there's no need? What if all the houses in your community are thriving and they're communicating and they're working out their differences and they're purging out those things that no longer serve them? What if on your job people are synergizing their efforts and really creating a difference? What if everywhere we go we bring this positive can-do spirit and it catches on like a fire? What if we can really get past those areas that are plaguing us and making us feel insignificant and really find our voices and our strength and walk in our truth? And I mean, anything that you can imagine, we're putting it around the fire this morning. What if my smile ignites a person who was feeling unseen? What if that grant or a financial endowment comes? What if Ken, the way you walk outside and there's 2 vans? What if? That's the spirit that we want to pray in this morning as we just surround those with love and light and we lift them up. Those who are in the struggle, those who are dealing with just situations that have them feeling unseen, unheard. What if our love could lift them up, take them out of the mindset of being the victim and being victorious? What if? What if this morning? Mother, Father, God, the creative source of all things, we're told everything was created with the word. Our words are powerful. How we use them, when we use them. To build or destroy, the power is in the tongue. To expand or to stay small, the power is in our thoughts and then into our words. Our words manifest into our actions. Our actions are our presence in the world. And it's all about mindset. As Angel says so clear, it's all about mindset. Making those fine adjustments. Being aware of how we are creating every second, but now being empowered to create the life that we really want, the one that we dream about, the one that we ponder over. And in this space, there is no above and there is no below. It's just being human, living, sharing, experiencing. losing and gaining, rising and falling. It's the journey, the one that we have all signed up for and said, I will go. I will be Lenore. I will go. I will be Debonique. I will be Angel. I will be Tandaway. I will be Stephanie. I will be Tangela. I will be Lena. I will be Laretha. I will be every 8 billion person that you see walking on this earth. I will be it, and I will experience it through those eyes. And I will journey back to me, and I will bring that information and expand. And I am still powerful and mighty in every occurrence of who I am. And I will create something out of nothing. I will move intentionally. It's all good. I am aware of how I have the responsibility to move into a future that has a unique stamp on it for each and every one of me. I just give thanks as each and every one of us are waking up in our own unique way and putting our own unique signature out into the world. We're learning how to love ourselves and accept and be accountable for what we are pouring into the world. Beginning to recognize our voice and the power of its command in our lives. We find strength in releasing those things that have expired and are no longer serving us and that are blocking us from moving impactfully. And we're grateful and thankful for that. Feeling and working through our emotions, as our emotions are what help us navigate this life. Touching, feeling, seeing, hearing, tasting. All of that. We're so grateful. We're grateful that as we release those things that no longer serve us, Spirit is providing us connections and people and teachers and lovers and experiences, partnerships, collaborations, space to think, sacred silence to ponder. Everything that we need is right on time. Maybe your season to sit in quiet. It may be your season to tell the world who you are. It may be your season to listen and learn and be the student. It may be your season to love. To figure it out Maybe it's your season to have confrontation. Wherever you are, it's all good. Nothing is wrong. Everything is right. You're in a process. I'm so grateful. Healing is ours today, in our bodies, in our minds, in how we function. As we move from the wanting to the knowing. Thank you for the what if. If there's anyone who wants to pray, please come in. Ashe. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose, down into the belly, and release it. Another deep breath in, down into the belly. Just allow that to resonate in our bodies. Feel the energy of spirit just swirling, furling in our bodies. Allowing ourselves to feel alive. That God energy in us. Thank you for just opening up another level this morning, Spirit. Another opportunity to bask in the goodness of your mercy and your grace, of sisterhood, of community. We give thanks this morning. We say Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. All right. Ladies, I think this is one that we should journal on. Can we commit to journaling our what ifs, just writing those things down, committing them to paper, and then maybe coming back next week and sharing what our true what ifs are?
Yes.
Ashe, Ashe. Just really writing that down, really going deep. What if? Being like children, kids don't care. They be like, I want a purple pony and I want to ride it, and you be like, as a true adult, huh?
They have the whole world in their hands.
The whole world. And the only reason why, I think what happens is those of us who have been conditioned to say, oh, that's impossible. Then we start teaching them impossibility, But man, I want to be like a kid, I want to soar. There's there's a folk tale book that I have. It says when black people could fly. Y'all know that book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, that's a good book.
I love that book. When Black people could fly. What if they never told us we couldn't? What if they had never told us we couldn't fly? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden we just got up and was like, peace out. You know, peace out. But that's the place I want our minds to go. To that place of impossibility. You know, that gospel song. I'm looking for a miracle. I expect the impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Things that we always go to what we know. What don't we know? What don't we know? What have we to create? So with that, I want to say have a great morning. I love you all. It was a beautiful turnout this morning. We had 11 ladies on this call.
Yay.
Yeah. We are growing. I love it. I'm thankful for the holiday season. It sounds like everybody really had a great time with friends and family, and I know my family, we had everybody who was local was present, and that was new. There was only 2 in our family that didn't show up, and they were out of town, and that was a different feeling. My heart was so full. I laughed so much, and I ate good food, and we had 3 generations, active generations. We had grandmothers, mothers, and fathers, and children, and that was new in our family, and we were blessed. So, blessings and peace and light to all of you, and remember to journal. And let's stay active. And I'm putting some prompts on the Facebook page group or the group. Y'all get active. Get in there and bring some of your wisdom and to the space so we can all thrive. Ashe?
Ashe.
Right.
Ashe.
Okay.
Ashe. And with that, I release it. You have a good day, Miss Loretta.
Blessings.
Oh, thank you.
Blessings.
I just want to say something before we close out. I
Okay.
remember this from my 5th grade teacher. She said, "When you give the world if you give the world your best will come back to you."
Mm-hmm.
That's what my 5th grade teacher said a long, long time ago.